Ever marveled at the intricate beauty of a beetle, with its shimmering shell and delicate antennae? They're some of nature's most stunning artists. But hold that thought, because beneath that polished exterior, some of these creatures are master saboteurs, orchestrating a silent slow-motion takedown of our world's gentle giants, the trees. Today, we re-venturing deep into the hidden world of wood-eating beetles to uncover how these tiny architects can bring down entire forests. So, how does a creature smaller than your fingernail pose such a threat? It all starts with a single beetle looking for a new home and a meal. Certain species, like the notorious emerald ash borer or the formidable mountain pine beetle, have evolved a specialized taste for wood. They don't just nibble on the surface. They are expert miners. The female beetle will find a weak spot in a tree's bark, perhaps a small crack or a wound, and lay her eggs there. It's a strategic move, placing her offspring right at the doorstep of an all-you-can-eat buffet. Once those eggs hatch, the real damage begins. The larvae, or grubs, are the true culprits. They are voracious eaters, and their meal of choice is the lifeblood of the tree. They tunnel their way through the phloem and cambium layers, which are just beneath the bark. Think of these layers as the tree's circulatory system. The phloem transports sugars and nutrients from the leaves down to the roots, while the cambium is responsible for creating new wood and bark, allowing the tree to grow wider each year. As the larvae chew, they create winding tunnels called galleries. These galleries sever those critical pathways, effectively girdling the tree from the inside out. It's like cutting off a city's water and food supply lines. The tree can no longer move nutrients, and it begins to starve. From the outside, the tree might look perfectly fine for a while, but internally, it's in a state of crisis. As the infestation grows, with more larvae creating more tunnels, the tree's internal structure becomes a honeycomb of hollow channels. Its ability to transport water from the roots to the leaves is compromised. You might start to notice the first signs of trouble high up in the canopy, where the leaves begin to yellow and fall off out of season. The crown of the tree starts to thin out, a clear signal that it's losing the battle for survival. The bark might crack, flake off, or even show tiny D-shaped exit holes where adult beetles have emerged to start the cycle all over again. The damage isn't just cosmetic, it's catastrophic. A weakened tree becomes incredibly vulnerable. It can't defend itself against other pests or diseases. A strong gust of wind, which a healthy tree would easily withstand, can now snap its trunk or branches like a dry twig. Over time, what was once a thriving forest can become a graveyard of skeletal, standing deadwood. This has massive ecological consequences, affecting everything from wildlife that depends on those trees for shelter and food, to increasing the risk of devastating wildfires. And it's not just forests. These beetles can find their way into our homes, chewing through wooden beams, floors, and antique furniture, causing costly and sometimes irreparable damage. From a single beetle laying its eggs to the collapse of an entire ecosystem. The impact of these wood-boring insects is a powerful reminder of how interconnected our natural world is. They are a force of nature, but their destructive potential highlights the delicate balance that keeps our forests healthy. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of wood-eating beetles. It's a fascinating, if a bit unsettling, look at nature's power. If you found this interesting, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the hidden wonders of our planet. See you next time.